I'm gonna try as be as productive as I can. Here's the problem I'm having. I come and I take a vacation where I do videos that are only live stream only, and then remove them. And then my other videos, my regular videos, I still never really been released. So technically, this channel has never been really introduced as far as the subjects and things I talked about regarding Jared Genesis and other things. So I take a vacation doing just live stream videos. I comes up here and I found this video earlier today, and it was something to do of this liberal decay guy saying that I sleep with my mother, and it's sick. I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude. And he edited a certain way where he made it sound like he made the audio sound as if me and my mother were going to have sex. Now this is sick. I have a mother who doesn't feel good and sometimes wants somebody to watch TV with, and sometimes overly affectionate because, I'm her son. And just hugging me and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's my mother. And this guy want to make it look like it's more than what it is. And it's really sick. My first answer to you is that how come when a person comes up to you with something that is the truth, you want to do it the way you want to do it and spin it the way you want to spin it? You claim that you want to help Mr. Agig, but things lie elsewhere. The Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them. What is this when you trying to tell somebody to stay away from the person that you're trying to help? I mean, why don't you just encourage Jared to approach people a different way? But no, you would rather tell other people that Jared is a bad person and then have them block Jared. And then on top of that, for a person that want to help people out, you sure do a lousy job about it, because first of all, you're not reaching Jared at all. Second of all, you tried within the last several months to get me triggered a certain way, in a sense that you want to do these things and say these things, and it's crazy. You kind of got my attention when you had said something about sleeping with my mother, as far as me or something, and that's disgusting. Now, I don't know if 90% of you people agree with this character, Liberal Decay, but it's sort of sick. You just had somebody that could have been friends with Jared turn against him, and you call yourself, and this guy Liberal Decay had watched that live stream where my mother was just nagging me, and I'm telling her to please, I'm doing a live stream, but I kind of stopped telling her that I'm doing a live stream, because after a while she just was getting into her nostalgia about how I was a baby and stuff, and I told her a story about a time that I was little. I put a stuffed bear at her face, which I sort of do stuff like that. I do prank stuff with my mother sometimes, where I put a pillow on her face when she's asleep. Like, I don't stuff it on her face, basically, but just be on top of her back or her face, and I'll be running back in my room, and she waking up, say, "What is this on my head?" and things like that. But the fact that you want to make something like some woman that come up to her son while he's doing a live stream, all of a sudden interrupts him to make it look like, and edit it and seem like some seem like they're both sexually involved with one another, is kind of sick on your part. And you claim you want to help Jared. Jesus fucking Christ. And you don't even have no respect, first of all, to the people that are victims of Gorgeous George. First of all, if I was going to mess with somebody like myself, I would never put a picture of what I look like based on some illegal operation that was done by some idiot in Richmond, Virginia that paid $500. And 90% of you people on Facebook on that Gorgeous George page claim, and y'all mostly claim, for the record, that what George did was wrong, it was vile, it was pathetic, he wasted $500 and everything, but yet you people condone it just by putting what I look like on these internet pages. You know, everybody has a right to their own privacy. If someone gave me out what they look like, I would never, ever in a million years put it out, knowing how the internet is, knowing how people are. And I just had someone that gave me their real name, and I never will give it out because I have that respect for people. He told me, Nightbreed, he told me that please don't give out my name. He told me his name, and I'm going to keep it a secret. I'm not going to give it out to nobody. And if some of you already know, then you know. I'm not going to say it. The fact is that whenever I came to Liberal Decay, like when I contacted Nightbreed, I told him this. I said, you can do me a favor by educating your friends about how it's not okay to endorse what somebody else in Richmond, Virginia has done as far as showing a picture of what someone looks like by paying somebody to spy on them through their house. Because literally that's what George did. So it's not like that it was an accidental photo that I took of myself. And it's not like it is a permission. This was a act that was illegal. And he paid some random person $500 to get a picture of what I look like. And that's illegal, to spy on a person's house just to get a picture of what they look like. And you're endorsing it by using thumbnails of my images. And so, when I contacted Nightbreed and let him know about educating his friends like this idiot, Liberal Decay, he told me that I have to work it out with Liberal Decay and myself. Liberal Decay is not a person to work stuff out with at all. I'm not saying it because of what I look like or because of his disagreement towards me. I'm saying what kind of human being he is. He's not the person that would listen to reason. He claims he does, but he isn't. I got postings. I got things that are like 2 years old that I have saved on my hard drive to prove this. And I don't even care if anyone believes me or not. It's one thing to call me ugly. It's one thing to say I'm retarded. It's one thing to say all these things about me. But to go around and put out some information that my mother and I sleeping together is disgusting. It's gross. And the fact that it's even going on, it's sick. And the fact, to make another insult to injury, and the fact that y'all endorsing what George has done by keep putting photos of what I look like, this Liberal Decay guy, and there's another dude, he will remain nameless, as far as I'm concerned, does, is stupid. And I'm gonna give you another advice. If you want someone to interview them, or if you want someone on your show, you have to respect their privacy. You have to listen to both sides, not just one side. You say, "Oh, I only talk to you if you show what I look like." Well, I don't want to show what I look like because it's a point of principle. Just because some idiot did some kind of crime, doesn't mean I have a right to show what I look like because of someone violating my privacy. And if you can't understand that, you're an idiot and a dick. If you can't understand that. And so, I'm not going to allow you to bully me or anybody whatsoever. And the fact that you had put out this information, I could say this, and I don't want to sound like George, but don't you think you're doing what I like to call defamation of character, if at best to describe it? Defamation. Now, he might take this video and put it on as making it a joke, but it's defamation nonetheless. When you go around and tell a person that they're sleeping with their mother, that's defamation of character right there. That's defamation. And that, you know, it's not even true. In fact, my mother doesn't even know nothing about this. I'm getting ready to share it to her right now because I thought it was interesting. That's why I tell my mother, when I do a live stream, I do a live stream because, I had a bad feeling when she came in my room last night and was hugging me. You know how mothers are and parents are. Some parents, they nostalgize about when their children were babies and stuff. Hold on. Mom. Mother. You ain't gonna believe this. You remember that? Remember last night you came and you hugged me and stuff, and then you were talking about how I was a baby last night? Remember that? These people heard everything you were saying. That's why I was telling you I was doing a live stream last night. And guess what? They're putting out a video saying that you and I sleep and have sex together in the bed. Isn't that sick? I don't talk to those people. They came to me. I don't come to them. I don't talk to those people. They come to me. They made a video saying that you and I sleep together. I don't listen to them. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm telling them that what they're doing is defamation of character. Hey, Mom, can you say something? Can you say that? Because I got this recorded right now. You can put, if you want to put that on mute, you can if you want. That what they're doing is false and is defamation. I'm sorry I woke you up, but there's a guy named Chris, begins with a K. He's upset me. The recorder's on. Just talk.
All the lies that they're saying is not true.
And that's
defamation of character, and we are not sleeping together. Whoever put out these lies, you can get sued.
I never even
okay,
had sex with my mom before.
If I find out who you are, you're gonna be really punished. Okay, and don't put out lies like that. I love my son, but not in that way. I love my son as a son, and a son only. And I want you to stop putting out the lies because it's not true. And I want them to stop now, or you can be sued for defamation of character.
That's right. You hear that, Chris? You could be sued for defamation of character. You wonder why George is going crazy? You wonder why people like Jared Genesis is saying the nonsense he's saying? Because of stupid things like what you're doing. Now, I know this knucklehead's not going to listen to me. I just woke up my mother from her sleep because I had a brownie this morning, folks, and I paid $1 for a brownie at Wawa. I literally couldn't eat all the brownie because I'm looking at this video and I'm thinking, what in the hell these people are saying? I lost my appetite and threw the brownie in the trash. I only ate half of it. So, defamation, and normally I don't do these kind of responses, but it deserved one because it's one thing if you call me a retard. It's one thing if you say that I never got a high school diploma, which in the special education law, in one of the videos I've done on this channel, which has not been public before, I showed where the law says that you can have a diploma without scoring any tests or anything like that. That's one thing, you make up other things, but to put my family member with something that has nothing to do with her and just me and me alone is sick and pathetic. And anybody that endorses George's actions as far as his content is also no more better than he is. So I'm going to end this right now. Thank you for watching. This has been Jared Wars responding to Liberal Decay and anybody else that's listening. And you can just see, you're not helping Jared by telling other people that Jared is a rapist. Jared just saying stuff, and he only is saying this stuff. And I'm not making no excuse for him. I'm saying it because I used to say stuff too, but it wasn't on YouTube. It's on forums. Just because I was mad. And that's why Jared says the things he says. Really? He's a cool guy. Your method of helping Jared is not the real method in a true way.